Are you ready to customize your captions for your social media posts so that you look and sound like a copywriting pro? All right, let's go. As you work your way through our monthly packs, you'll notice that there's a strategy built in here that there's going to be in the 3 posts per week, there's going to be sales post, an inspirational post, maybe an educational post. So I encourage you to just lean in and trust the prompts that we have for you. So some of our captions might be a little shorter, some of them might be a little longer. So the format, of course, goes graphic, caption, and then example. I just decided to do the example piece because I thought that really helps whenever you're learning and figuring this out for yourself. So we know that the gist of here is remember why you started. I kind of already prompted you with this quote. If you hate this quote, you can change it, okay? But this was just a really simple quote that I feel like would resonate with a lot of service-based businesses. And it's kind of a time for you to connect and be a real human to your audience and not just a brand. So you can see any text that is standalone is the text we have for you as the caption. But whenever you see text inside of these like parentheses or whatever those are called, brackets, that is like your chance to customize within those brackets. So the caption reads, double tap if you needed to hear this today. Now, if you have a brand color, like for this client, I would actually change this red heart to be a green heart because that just matches their branding. So if you have something like that, then feel free to customize even this emoji here, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna show you a quick trick right here because there's no emoji on my keyboard, right? So a quick way to access emojis whenever you're in Canva, if you choose to like update your caption here like this, you can click add comment right here. And then it gives you the option to type notes, but it also gives you the option to add an emoji. So here's all the emojis, and I want a green heart. So I can scroll down and search for a green heart, or right here in search emoji, I can type green, and I bet it'll pull up. Then I can hit comment and it's there, but I can like edit. I can copy this. I'm just like selecting this and then on my keyboard hitting Command C. You might be able to like right click and copy. And then I'm going to come into here and I'm going to paste it. And now it's green. And then I can delete this comment if I want to. That's just a quick little shortcut for you. I'm going to have lots of those sprinkled into these. So even if you want to watch me on 2x speed, I promise you, if you stick with me, I think you're going to learn a lot. All right. So that could be your caption all by itself, but we give you the option, optional, inside the brackets, right? Type a personal note from you on when or why you needed today's quote. Then we do these 3 dots. You don't have to do these 3 dots. We like these 3 dots to separate to then use hashtags. So if you're like, Tiff, I'm not feeling the inspiration yet. This is just the first post. My creative juices aren't flowing. You can go down to the next page and see my example. And if it's kind of hard to read, you can either on the control within Canva, zoom in and zoom out. And you can see my example post here. I'm saying my personal note is here. I ended up doing two lines of personal notes. On the days when you feel swept away working inside the business, don't forget to pause and remember why you started, what all of this is for. When you pause to reflect, it not only brings clarity, but also confidence so that you can move forward into what's waiting for you. ... And then I added the hashtags relevant to my business. So that example, zoom back out, might inspire you a little bit, and you can come up here and feel free to add a personal note. So what you would do in this case is you would just delete what I have and then add your personal note here. Say the important things to you on this topic. And then you would come down here and you would add your hashtags. And hashtags are a training in and of themselves. So if you want to watch my training on hashtags, you can skip over to that for this step. So ideally, you would have your sets of hashtags already picked out, and so you would be able to maybe just pull from those quickly somewhere where you have them saved and paste them. But if there's just a few, you might just be able to quickly type what it is um, here. I'm just making them up right now. And then this caption is completely done. Or if you are good with just that, you don't have to say anything here. You can just delete that section entirely and, oops, undo. And then your caption is ready. Because again, there's beauty in having some short and sweet captions. Not all of them have to be long, heavy hitters. For the next caption we'll customize together, I'm going to use this graphic and caption set because this one is a longer, heavy hitter sales caption. These are going to take you a little bit more time, and that's okay. Obviously, this is going to take you more time to customize than that one did. And that's kind of, again, the beauty of the rhythm we hope to have here is some of these are going to be pretty quick and easy to customize, and some of them might take a little bit of thinking and a little bit of time. But I promise you, you're going to get better and better as you keep doing it. I encourage you to typically customize the graphic first and then the caption, as this will, kind of get your mind going on what you want to say more of down here. So in this case, let's pretend you've already customized this and filled this out to your business. It's 3 ways to work together in 2024. You have your offers here kind of at a high level view. And so your caption is going to go into a sales caption. And you can quickly and easily see here where there's brackets and where there isn't. And anywhere that there's brackets, that is the place where you customize it for your business info. So I'm saying call out your audience by name. Then I gave you an example, busy moms. And then that's the only, see, that's the bracket. That's the only part you customize. Then the rest of get ready to happy dance and finally start. That stays the same. And then there's another bracket where you fill something in. And then with my help, that stays the same. Okay, so one feature I really like about Canva whenever I'm in here designing, customizing, is right here, there's a duplicate page. So if I were you, maybe I'll duplicate a page so I can kind of keep Tiffany's template right here to reference if I need it, maybe right here. But I'm going to play around in this one. And then later I'll delete that when this is finalized. But it's just kind of a way to have, as you start getting in here and deleting and updating, you might be like, wait, what did it say to do? So I kind of think it's helpful to keep kind of like the master copy right there while you're customizing, okay? So call out your audience by name. So if your product is busy moms, or it's homeowners, or it's first-time home buyers, or it's retirees, recently empty nesters, this is kind of your opportunity to call out that audience. So I'm going to go with my example here and say busy moms. Get ready to happy dance and finally start my bracket. Doing this thing your audience knows they need to be doing to get the results that they want. So here comes your thinking cap, okay? So when you think about your services up here, all of these services, no matter which one this busy mom goes with, what is it that they all offer? So just essentially, what is it that your company offers? Yes, there's little packages with details, but what is it that your company offers that they need, that they're looking for, right? So that's what you're going to put here. And if, again, we have an example for you. So you can always look at mine. I know our industries are likely not the exact same. We don't have the same services or the same target audience all the time, but you can definitely, hopefully, be inspired to see how I use that template to create a caption for my business. So busy business owners, get ready to happy dance and finally start getting new clients from social media with my help. So when you come back up here, what is it that you offer that you can give these busy moms? So it's hard to, I'm going to say you're a professional organizer, okay? So you're like, what is it that they really want? And you probably know the answer to this. This probably isn't that hard of a prompt. It's just going to take a little bit of thought. But if you can't think of just one thing to say, I would think about what are the few things you hear happy clients tell you. So if they are constantly telling you, oh, I feel like so much more organized. I feel like I can finally find things. I'm saving time by not having to look for stuff. I can now like empower my kids or my husband to go find the thing they're looking for in the kitchen or the craft room because it's organized and labeled. So maybe just start to think of all the things your happy customers love about what you offer, and then ask yourself, what is it? You know what I mean? What is it that they're all really wanting? Maybe what does it all have in common? And I would put that here. So start doing this thing your audience knows they need to be doing to get the results they want. So start saving time and space with my help. Then I'm going off of the home organizer example. Okay. Then in brackets, pick one way their life looks after they work with you and describe it here. So, what's one way that their life looks different? So, we want to be specific here. Once they work with you and describe it here. So, this is kind of giving this person who's looking at potentially considering buying with you, and we're helping them already see what it looks like after they work with you. So, that's what this space is for right here. So, let's put ourselves in the mind of our busy moms who need more time and more space. What does their life look like? We said it kind of earlier. Um, you, what does your life look like? Hmm. You find, you could be really funny here if your humor is, and take some time to be like, you find that one specific colored Sharpie you've been looking for since the last party when people were like trying, I don't know, make a joke about maybe they're trying to like remember. You use the Sharpie to write names on cups, and like maybe making a joke here about you needed that one Sharpie color so that people at the party can know what drinks they offer. Okay, I'm not going to take your time to try and brainstorm this, but you get the idea. Okay, so that's where you would fill that in. Okay, then it's time to fully commit and start doing this thing that helps them achieve their goal. I know if you're doing this for the first time, this is going to feel really overwhelming. I know it is, which is why I hope that this example helps you when you're really diving deep. And these sales posts are going to take you the longest. Not all of the posts, as you saw from our first example, are going to take you this long. This is a big one, okay? But we're getting this specific for a reason because it's effective. So it's time to fully commit. So you're telling your busy mom, it's time to fully commit and start doing this thing, the thing that you help with to achieve their goal. So it's time to finally outsource this or hire the help you've known you've needed to have the organized house you've always wanted. All right, my team and I, or if it's just you, you can say I. You can remove my team and just say I. I will help you. One thing you handle or do for them. And we can see one thing you handle, do for them, comma, one thing you handle, do for them, and one thing you handle. So 3 things. You know what I mean? So I will help you declutter your space, organize everything into light categories, and label things so they're easy to find or it's easy to maintain. You would type that here. With these 3 tiers of partnership, if you only have 2, then say 2. And in the graphic in the March training, I can show you how to move this down to 2. With 2 tiers of partnership, I'm confident there is one perfect solution for where you're at in your business right now or in your life right now if your target audience isn't business owners. And then, if you have, in this case, I had like, you would just link to what it is you want them to do next. So you would go ahead and paste your link here. So if you want them to join a waitlist, you would go get that specific waitlist link. If you want them to apply maybe on a form or schedule a call, whatever that is, you can update that here and insert that specific link. So like in my case, I would come here, go to my waitlist, and I would copy this and paste it. Or if I just want to go to my website homepage, I can just grab that URL. Or if I want to do, again, like the really specific apply now, I can go ahead and just directly link to my form. And then the 3 dots, and you insert your hashtags there. Whew, we did it. We did it. You did amazing. I promise, I know you're not a professional copywriter, so this feels really foreign to you, but just stick with me and you'll get better and better at it. And you'll start getting those leads, those messages, those calls, those new clients. And you're like, okay, taking my time with Tiffany's help to fill in these annoying little brackets are really paying off. And once you feel like you have this finalized, you can delete this duplicate if you ended up doing the duplicate, as I suggested earlier. You don't need it. You just need to keep your final copy here. If you ever feel like you've messed up anything, you can always go back to the link we sent you with the original pack and open a new one and start fresh. Hopefully you don't need to do that, but all right, let's go down to the next one. So you're going to update that picture, but here in the caption, look, oh yay, it's another easy one. This one has absolutely 0 brackets except for your hashtag. So we gave you a really easy one on this one. So happy Friday, comment the emoji that describes your weekend plans. And then we gave you some and you're done. Now, if you want to customize more because you would never say the word Friday, or you have things that you're doing this weekend that don't fall in that category that you want to add, feel free, girl or guy. Update this to sound like your brand voice, totally. Okay, here's another caption. This one is a graphic we updated in the last training, but here's the caption. So let's say this is my question that I commonly get, this is my answer, and I want to elaborate more on this answer. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to delete Tiffany's bracket and I'm going to elaborate. So I'm going to say more things about my answer that I couldn't fit into the tiny box on the graphic. Okay, then next, what other questions do you have on? So this question was specifically about my DIY thing. So I'm going to say, what other questions do you have on my service name? And then I'm going to insert my hashtags. And that one's done. Okay, let's do one more in this training. And then again, reminder, I go through every single post with you, every new monthly pack. So here's a review. You picked your favorite. We've already done that part. So now you're ready to do the caption. So we prompt you to say first name here. In this example, it's Kate, but you're going to use your real review. And so you're going to put the real person's name here. John, thank you for your trust and your kind words. Then you're going to say looking for the result of working with you. So this client is talking about something specifically about working with you that they loved, and you're going to tie it in here in the caption. So if John said, I loved my home renovation because it was on time and in budget, then you're going to say, looking for a builder who can renovate your home on time and within budget. So you're going to take that bracket space to kind of sell what it is that your person loved about your services. Contact us and then bracket, bracket, bracket. So you're going to put your name if you're the salesperson, okay? Tiffany King, my number, and you can put your number and then the link to your website. And then your hashtags, and you're done. I hope that as you work your way through our monthly packs, you can see that some of them are more easy and straightforward to customize to your captions. Some of them require a little bit more thinking power, but thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting us. We can't wait to see what you create.